All good? Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the District 14 tournament here at Cactus Yards in Gilbert, Arizona. We're at Ebbets Field once again for the second night in a row for East Mesa 12U All-Star Baseball, taking on tonight versus the Queen Creek Little League 12U team. We're starting just a tad behind schedule. Umpires were just finishing up another game on another field here, but we're just getting ready to conclude the plate meeting between both coaches here. And both teams are ready to take the field. East Mesa won their ball game last night, 13-0. They defeated Superstition Springs. Had a very, very good showing offensively. Very strong pitching and good defense out in the field. And tonight will be the debut of Queen Creek. They have not played yet, so they'll be making their debut tonight. They had a bye last night, and we'll see what they have to offer. Well, the coaches are just shaking hands as we speak, and we're getting ready to begin the action tonight at Cactus Yards, live from Ebbets Field in Gilbert, Arizona. And Queen Creek is taking the field right now, ready for their warm-ups. In the top of the first inning, I'm Eddie Durham, and I'm joined with my co-host here,
Johnny the Cute.
Johnny the Cute. All right, that's new. I haven't heard that one before, Johnny. Well, I'm happy to have you here with me, and you do a great job on the broadcast with me. I love having you here, bud. So we're getting ready to begin here tonight. Johnny, what do you think is going to be the key for tonight's ball game?
Probably have good hitting and pitch pretty good. And pitch great.
Yeah, a little bit of the same as what happened last night, huh? They were able to get some good hits and score early and add a bunch of runs right off the bat. And once they gained the confidence, they were able to get plenty of runs and feel well in control as the game continued on. Hey, where's Kelly, Johnny? Oh, okay. She's over with Jenny. Okay. Okay, and the warm-up pitches are just concluding right now. Just finishing them up here. Queen Creek doing their warm-ups. And big, tall, right-handed pitcher, starting pitcher tonight, number 77. And Queen Creek won the toss tonight, so they are the home team. And East Mesa will be the visitors.
And batting first for East Mesa is Henry Sturgeonbound.
Can you teach me how to announce one day?
Totally. Yeah. Okay, I'll come find you in a couple innings. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just be over here.
Yeah, sounds good. Here, help yourself to the stash.
Can I get another hat?
Yeah.
Can I get the white one?
Yeah.
Because I already have
Yeah.
the blue one.
Go ahead. Go for it. You get a helmet too.
Now Henry Sturgeonbound is coming up to the plate for East Mesa.
Yeah, Henry with a good night last night. Had a single, walked, and played well in center field last night. So Henry Sturgeonbound stepping to the plate here in the top of the first inning for East Mesa. And the first pitch from Queen Creek. That one misses high, a fastball, and Henry quickly gets in front. 1 ball and no strikes. Once again, no breeze here tonight on Ebbets Field. Just a nice, still night. Warm night as well. The next pitch misses high as well. 2 balls and no strikes. Outfield playing straight away for Queen Creek. The 2-0 pitch is in there for the first strike of the game. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Just hit the corner on that one. It was almost inside, but it hit the corner.
And the 2-1 pitch is just off the corner on that one. That was very close to the last pitch there, wasn't it, Johnny?
Yes.
So the count will go 3 balls and 1 strike to Sturgeonbound to start this game. And the 3-1 pitch. That one is going to be called a strike. It was a little high, and Henry thought he had ball 4 on that one. But we'll have to do it again with the payoff pitch at 3-2. And here comes the 3-2. That one misses high, and Henry is aboard with another leadoff walk. That's identical to last night, where he started the game with the leadoff walk.
Another good at bat by Henry Stilgenbauer. He got to 3-2 last night and took the walk, and now getting to 3-2 tonight and taking the walk.
That's right. And the next batter is Mac Hess. The first pitch misses inside, and it goes to the backstop. Stilgenbauer will move on up to second on that one. And it'll be a 1-0 count to Mac Hess, last night's starting pitcher. Worked 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, no runs and no hits. And that pitch is hit into center field. That one's a single. Henry's gonna go on over to third. And that's a single for Mac Hess, and East Mesa has got something brewing here with runners on first and third. Nobody out in the top of the first.
That was a nice hard hit by Mac Hess. And now there's first and third with nobody out.
That's right, he got a good barrel on that one, and the second baseman jumped for it, and he almost got to it, but he just couldn't get his glove on it, and it was able to make its way into center field. East Mesa's got it going right now. Stepping to the plate is Matthew Muntsgaard, first at bat of the game. And the first pitch to him hits him right in the back. And Muntsgaard is gonna be on first, and the bases will be loaded here in the top of the first with nobody out.
That looked like it hurt.
That's right, a high fastball right into the middle back shoulders there. Bases loaded, nobody out. Colson Maines stepping to the plate. First pitch right in there for a called strike one. No movement on the base paths for East Mesa. Looking for a big hit here from Colson. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one is hit foul. That's going to push out a play down the third base line. Another big crowd on hand here tonight. The seats are pretty full here in the stadium seats going around behind home plate. Plenty of fans standing down the lines, up on top of the rocks behind the dugouts, lining the field. And the 2-strike pitch, that's another foul, right on over to the Queen Creek dugout. Just hits the fence right in front of the dugout. Next pitch goes to the backstop, and Henry was thinking about coming home, but there was a big bounce back to the catcher, so he wasn't going to be able to score on that one. So everybody will stay put, and we'll continue to have bases loaded here. Colson's still up at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that one is hit to second base. The second baseman tosses it to short, on over to first, and they're going to call it a double play, even though it appeared that Colson had made it safely. A run will come in from third, and now there's going to be 2 outs with the runner on third base.
At least it scored 1, but he didn't get the RBI right now because he was out at first, and now there's 1 on third with 2 outs.
Yeah, and Chris Maines is out to talk with the umpire to see if he can get some help on that call, because it appeared that Colson had beat that out definitely there on first. It was a really good flip from the second baseman on over to the shortstop, and a good hard throw to first, but Colson was quick down the line, and he definitely made it safe. But the umpires are going to stick with the call that they had, and that's going to be a double play, and wiping 2 outs here in the top of the first. East Mesa gets 1 run across, and Mac Hess will be on over to third base, and stepping to the plate will be Weston Bridges. And the first pitch is fouled back to the screen. That's just what the doctor ordered for Queen Creek. That inning was escalating quickly with East Mesa runners all over the base paths with big hitters coming up. The 0-1 pitch, that one's fouled back to the screen, and quickly Bridges falls behind, 0-2. Bryce D, the pitcher tonight. He's at 15 pitches so far through this inning, facing his 5th batter.
Weston just took a timeout
the 0-2 pitch misses high for a ball. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bridges would love to knock in 1 more RBI here in the top of the first. And changeup just misses outside. That's going to be ball 2. Count moves even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'll be over there in a minute.
And the 2-2 pitch is cut on and missed. Down on strikes goes Bridges, and that'll retire the side in the top of the first. So East Mesa with a single, a walk, no errors. They hit into 1 double play and just 1 left. And at the end of the first half of an inning, it's East Mesa 1 and Queen Creek coming up to bat. We'll be back with you here in a moment with the defensive positions for East Mesa.
Wait, introduce the East Mesa kids. East Mesa kids.
And we're back, folks. Thanks for joining us to the District 14 Championship Tournament. We're in the bottom of the first. East Mesa got 1 run in the top of the first. And Colson Maines taking the mound for East Mesa tonight. The first pitch from Colson, a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Colson, good tall right-handed pitcher. The 0-1 pitch is right in there for a called strike, and he's quickly ahead in the count, 0-2.
Wow, that was a good pitch by Colson Maines.
High velocity right to the mitt. The 0-2 pitch, and he just gets a piece of that one, and it'll be 0-2 once again. Defensively for East Mesa, Weston Bridges behind home plate, Colson Maines on the mound, Michael Durham at first, Camden Davis at second, Matthew Munsgard at short, and Hudson Hess at third. That one is tapped in front of the plate. Colson up with it, and he's going to throw to first. That's over Michael's head, and he's going to head to second. Mac Hess is up with it, throws it to second, and into second base safely is the leadoff batter, and he's aboard with an error on the high throw there. I don't think he would have had him even with a good throw on that one. I think he was already going to be safe there at first. It was a perfect swing and bunt right in front of the plate.
It was a single and then the L on one.
Yeah, on the throw into right field. So he moves it up to second. The first pitch to the next batter, Tanner. That one is fouled back to the screen. 0-1 the count. And the 0-1 pitch, that one is cut on and missed. And 0-2 the count. And the 0-2 pitch, another foul back to the screen. Tanner wearing number 17, right-handed batter. These hitters know that Colson Maines can throw a lot of strikes, so they're going to be up there ready to swing, not looking for any walks here. The 0-2 pitch from Colson, cut on and missed. And there's the first strikeout of the inning. Heading to third is the base runner, and he is thrown out. They tried to get a free base there with the base runner on second. After the strikeout, they tried to do a surprise steal, and Colson Maines was ready for it, and he fired it over to third, and they got him at third. So strike him out, throw him out, and now the Queen Creek coach is going to be asking for some help from the behind the plate umpire to see if he saw anything different. And they're going to stick with the call on the field. So wipe the out off the base paths right there, and there's 2 away with nobody on.
Good pitch by Colson and good throw by Colson. He got the throw to third and he got out, picked off.
That's right. They almost caught him off guard, but they were ready for it. And the first pitch to Bryce, big number 77, the starting pitcher for Queen Creek. That one's cut on and missed. 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Colson Maines, 2 strikeouts here in the top of the first inning. And he faces the minimum number of batters here in the bottom of the first. And 1 single, he was wiped off on a caught stealing. And back-to-back strikeouts will do it. So no runs comes across, and at the end of 1 complete inning, it's East Mesa 1, Queen Creek 0. And we'll be right back with the top of the second when we come back.
What a pitch by Colson Maines.
Another good pitch, wasn't it? All right, we'll be back right after
So now
this.
do I wear Johnny's hat?
The bottom, okay? Okay. And welcome back, folks, as we reach the top of the second inning. East Mesa leading it 1-0. And coming up to the booth, a new guest announcer making his debut is Declan Patrick. Welcome to the broadcast, Declan.
Thank you.
I'm happy to have you here with me. He's working on his broadcasting for the first time. And here comes the first pitch in the top of the second, as stepping in is Logan Kelly, who had 2 hits last night in the game and also pitched and had 3 strikeouts. So the first pitch is down low for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch almost hit him.
Well, that was very inside, wasn't it?
It was. It was a fastball that got away from him a little bit, and it almost hit him. So 2 balls and no strikes is the count. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. 2-1.
That was a good pitch by the pitcher.
It was. He had to come back with a strike there because
Yep.
he didn't want to fall behind 3-0.
Yep.
So Logan Kelly steps out of the box during a quick timeout here. And he digs back in. So we'll see what happens here on the 2-1. That one right in there for a called strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I really thought that was a ball from here.
It looked a little inside from the vantage point, but it must have caught the inside corner.
I must have.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch and a check swing, and they say he went around, and that'll be down on strikes for the first out of the top of the second here. Bryce with his second strikeout of the game. And stepping to the plate for East Mesa is Camden Davis. Camden had 2 hits last night in the ball game. 13-run night for the East Mesa offense. The first pitch from Bryce is cut on and missed, and falling behind in the count is Camden, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch right in there for called strike. 0-2 the count. Bryce has come in and started throwing strikes. East Mesa wanted to get some more runs there in the top of the first, but they had a rally averted. And that one is hit sharply to first, and up with it is the first baseman, Carmichael, as he goes on over to the bag and makes the play. And there's 2 quick outs here in the top of the second.
That was a very bad hop, but nice job by the first baseman to stay in front of it.
That's exactly right. He got in front of it. He didn't let the bounce play him, and he made sure it didn't get past. So stepping to the plate is Maxim Dirksen, first at bat of the game. That one misses for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch also misses outside. The count goes 2-0. Maxim another one with a couple of base hits last night. And the next pitch almost hit him as he spins out of the box. 3 balls and no strikes.
That was very inside.
That's
that
right.
That would have hit him if he didn't turn.
Now on the 3-0 pitch, what do you think? He's going to have the green
Ball,
light?
probably.
That one's right in there for a called strike on 3-0. So now the count will go 3 balls and 1 strike.
Eddie, can I see the count?
Sure.
Next time?
Yep.
And now the count is 3-2. Full count.
Yep, full count. That one was fouled back to the screen, and we'll have the payoff pitch coming up here with 2 outs in the top of the second. And the 3-2 pitch is a base hit into center field, and the center fielder's going to come over. He's going to bobble it a little bit. Maxim looked like he was going to stay at first, but he's going to move up to second, and in sliding safely is Maxim Dirksen.
That was a great hit by Maxim. He stayed through the ball.
That's right. He was able to hit that one right up the middle, and if it weren't for the bobble there in center field, he would have been staying on first base. But that's a 2-out single, and now he's up in scoring position.
Yep.
So we'll see if East Mesa can rally here with 2 outs.
And that's a ball down low, 0-1.
And that's the first pitch to Hudson Hess. First at bat of the night for Hudson.
Oh.
That pitch is fouled back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike. We'll see if East Mesa can make that error hurt here. The 1-1 pitch misses for a ball, and
That was great. A great pitch by the pitcher, just didn't get the call.
that's right, and a hesitation steal down at second by Maxim, but he retreats back to the bag. And a 2-1 pitch right in there for a called strike, and the count will move even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was actually a really good pitch by the pitcher.
He made the pitch when he needed to. The 2-2 on the way. That one is fouled right back to the screen once again. So we'll do the 2-2 pitch once again. Hudson Hess digging in. Good RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. And the 2-2 pitch from Bryce. Off speed, that one's chopped to second. Second baseman up with it. Throws to first high. It's going to get by the first baseman. Coming in to score is Maxim Dirksen, and moving up to second is Hudson Hess. East Mesa takes a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second inning.
That was a very wild throw by the second baseman.
That's right. He kind of rushed the throw. He didn't really set his feet and make a good throw there. And
now stepping to the plate for East Mesa, number 99, Michael Durham.
Michael stepping to the plate for his first at bat of the game, and he digs in.
And that's a ball low in the dirt. And that was a curveball low in the dirt. 0-1. 1-0. Oh, and that's a great hit by Michael. It drops into shallow left. He's safe at home. He's out at second. And East Mesa scores 2. But then Michael got thrown out at second.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he was sent on that or if Michael went on his own on that throw home, but they got him at second base. But East Mesa was able to get that third run across before he was tagged out at second base. So East Mesa with a pair of runs with 2 outs there in the top of the second inning, and they increase their lead to 3-0. East Mesa leads it as we head to the bottom of the second. And me and Declan will be right back with you right after this, folks. And we're back, folks, to the bottom of the second here at Cactus Yards, Ebbets Field. And East Mesa leads it 3-0. Right after the first pitch, say who's playing each position. And the first pitch from Colson, that one's going to miss for a ball.
And Hudson Hess is playing third base. Michael Durham is playing first. Camden Davis is playing second. Who's that? Matthew.
And that pitch was down low. It goes back to the backstop.
Is playing shortstop. What's Kelly's name?
Logan in left.
Logan Kelly is playing left field.
Henry in center.
Henry is in center. Matt Hess is in right, and Weston Bridges is behind the plate. And then we're back with Colson Maines on the mound.
And the 2-strike pitch froze the batter, and that's the third strikeout of the game for Colson Maines. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. Good looking pitch by Colson, coming right back out, throwing strikes.
Such a good pitch by Colson.
Yeah, he definitely makes the pitches when he needs to.
And that's a strike by Maines, 0-1.
Emmett, the next batter.
And that pitch was just low by Maines, 1-1. And the pitch. That's grounded, a deflection off of to third base, and the third baseman could not come up with it for East Mesa.
That's right.
Runner on first.
A leadoff single. There's nothing you can do about that. Kind of a funky bounce off the base. So that's going to be a 1-out single for Emmett.
And that's fouled back to the backstop. That's fouled back to the backstop. 0-1. And that's a wild pitch to the backstop. And Weston just holds it. And now what's the count?
1-1.
And now the count is 1-1. And that just didn't get the call, but perfect. That was a really good placed pitch by Maines.
And the runner moved up to second on that pitch in the dirt.
And now the count is 3-1.
Lincoln, the batter, this is his first at bat of the game.
And that pitch. Foul ball off to the right side, down the first base line. Full count. The payoff pitch. It's fouled off. He's staying alive.
That's right. Colson keeps throwing strikes, trying to get the batters out.
And the payoff pitch. And that's strike 3. Hesitation by the umpire, but then finally calls strike 3.
That's right. He got him. A strikeout looking. That was right on the outside corner. Good looking pitch.
And there's 2 outs. Colson Maines with the pitch. In the dirt. Runner stays at second.
That was a good
1-0.
And that was a good block by Weston there to make sure that it didn't get by for the runner to move up.
It was. And that's just a pitch outside. And then now the count is 2-0. And the pitch. And that's strike 1. 2-1.
This is Ryder Carmichael, who was teammates with Michael Durham on the club team Mound Magic the last club season. Ryder's the first baseman for Queen Creek.
And the pitch. That's ball low. It's 3-1 now. And that's strike 2, full count. And the payoff pitch. Is ball 4. That we really thought that was a strike up here, right?
So it was a check swing, and the East Mesa coaches were a little
happy
upset
with
that they weren't able to get the check swing call because it appeared that he did go around on that check swing.
And the umpire that controls first and second just said he was safe on the check.
That's right.
And that's strike 1 on an inside pitch.
And the next batter is Rhett, number 4,
That's
his first at bat of the
strike
game.
2 by Colson Maines.
You're going home, so you get your way. No, if you want to come again, I suggest you knock it off.
Oh, and that is a backhand right, and that's a backhand by the shortstop. And East Mesa gets out of the inning.
That's right. That was a good backhanded stop by Munskard at shortstop. Fired it on over to Michael at first, and that will retire the side.
We'll be right back with you.
And no runs, and 1 hit on the one that bounced off the third base bag, and 2 left. And at the end of 2 complete innings, it's East Mesa 3 and Queen Creek nothing. We'd like to thank Declan Patrick for joining me up here in the broadcast booth tonight. He did a great job with his debut, making the play calls here. I think he did a fabulous job. And thanks for being with us, folks. We're in the District 14 tournament, the second night of the tournament. And East Mesa will be right back in the top of the third coming up to bat. Welcome back, folks. We're to the top of the third inning. East Mesa Little League All-Star Team 12U leading it 3-0. And we're back to the top of the order. Digging in will be Henry Stilgenbauer. And joining me back in the booth is Johnny Durham.
Henry will take the first pitch for a ball, just a little bit high.
Henry walked his first time up and came around to score.
And now he will get a pop-up onto the infield, and it's a base hit for Henry Sturgeonbauer.
Yeah, he got just enough barrel on it and got it to land right in a perfect spot in between the right fielder and the second baseman running out trying to make the catch.
Now stepping up to the plate is Matt Hess. He singled his last at bat, and he'll take a ball outside and low.
Mac had a great game last night. 3 strikeouts, 2 complete innings with no hits.
And he'll take a called strike, and they threw it back to the first baseman. Almost went into right field, but the first baseman did a good job on catching that.
Yeah, Ryder did a great job getting up high to make sure it didn't get away.
And the next pitch is a little too high.
And Bryce is now at 45 pitches on the night.
And he'll swing. Base hit for Mac Hess. And the throw came in too early to keep Henry at second. And now there's first and second, nobody out, with Matthew Munsgaard coming to the plate.
Mac now 2 for 2. 2 hits last night, 2 hits so far tonight, and we're just in the top of the third. Everybody in the lineup had a base hit last night.
Matthew got hit his first at bat, and he'll swing at a pitch very low out of the zone.
Yeah, he fooled him with the off-speed pitch on that one, and he was way out in front of it.
And he'll take a pitch a little high. He'll swing ground ball to shortstop. They'll get the first out at third, and now they got a first out, but they couldn't get any other play, so now there's first and second, 1 out. Now Carson Maines is up to the plate, number 27. He grounded into double plays last at bat that scored a 1, but he didn't get the RBI. And it's a pop-up foul out of play.
Yeah, Colson is really dealing tonight on the mound, and he hit that ball hard in the first inning that resulted in a double play. He actually was safe on the replay thanks to Beckett, who was closely observing the replay there. Beckett is watching the action tonight and was able to confirm that Colson was safe at first, which we thought was the
And the
case.
second pitch would be a swing and a miss. And now the count's 0-2, and now he takes a pitch high. And now the next pitch would be a ground ball. Base hit, but it might have been an error on the second baseman. That would be throw to the plate is safe, not in time. 4-0 East Mesa. As now Weston steps up to the plate with only one away. First and third.
Colson once again going off on both aspects of the game here, pitching, defense, and hitting. He's producing every which way out here. Good hard hit, ate up the second baseman for an RBI single.
And that's a high pitch. As now it's 1-0 with Weston Bridges up. And he takes a ball. And 2-0 for Weston Bridges. And Bridges will take a ball. Now there's 3 balls and no strikes. He'll take a called strike.
Yeah, I like the take there, especially with the pitcher on the ropes here with 4 runs already in for East Mesa, runners on first and third.
And he'll take ball for bases loaded now with only 1 out. Now with Logan Kelly. And there's going to be a mound visit. And Bryce is at 58 pitches. And there's a mound visit. They're going to keep Bryce in. They were just talking. And now there's bases loaded, 1 out for Logan Kelly.
East Mesa's got lots of speed on the base paths here with Munsgard over at third. Colson Maines at second and Weston Bridges at first. Logan Kelly, a super fast runner as well. He cashed in with 2 base hits last night and pitched a scoreless 1-2-3 inning with 3 strikeouts last night.
And it's a fly ball. A great catch by the center fielder, but now it's going 1 as Logan Kelly gets a sac fly. Now it's 5-0 East Mesa.
And Queen Creek thought that they had a chance to check over at third to see if Munsgard left early on the tag there. That was a good charge put into that swing by Logan Kelly. And he gets the RBI, sacrifice fly on that one.
And coming in to pinch 1 for the catcher, Weston Bridges, is Henry Stilgenbauer. And coming in for the pitcher, Colson Maines, is going to be Logan Kelly. As now he fouls the first pitch. Camden Davis fouls the first pitch.
Camden with 2 hits last night, knocked in 2 RBIs as well.
And he takes a ball that gets by the catcher, as now the second and third now with 2 outs, and the count's 1-1. He takes a ball outside, so now the count's 2-1.
And with 2 runners in scoring position, Cam would love to bring him in.
Ground ball, it's it's a swinging bunt, and it's a throwing error by the pitcher, and Cam's gonna get to second on that. He's going three, and he's gonna be out at third. But that did score 2 runs, 7-0.
And unfortunately, that's the second base running mistake here tonight by East Mesa, as Camden headed to third on that one. The right fielder came over and was able to back that one up quickly and get the ball thrown in fast. And the coaches were really upset. They were trying to yell to stay on second base, but with all the cheering and noise, I think Camden wasn't able to hear him, and he was thrown out at third. But in any case, East Mesa tacks on. How many more runs did they get that inning, Johnny?
They got 4 more runs.
And with 4 runs added on for East Mesa in the top of the third, what's the score, Johnny?
It's 7-0 East Mesa Little League against Queen Creek.
Are you guys on mute now?
Okay. Okay.
Now coming up to the plate is Levy H against Carson Maines. He takes the first pitch for a ball, and Carson Maines keeping his pitch count low at 36 pitches, and takes another ball, 2-0.
That's right. Colson's able to keep his pitch count low when he's very accurate up on the mound.
And takes a called strike. Swing and a miss on that. And now it's a 2-2 count on Levy, as he'll take a ball low. And the count's for 3-2. Now he'll take ball for 1 on first, nobody out.
Defensive changes here for East Mesa. Michael's going to be staying at first. Bridges continues behind the plate. Colson Maines starting his third inning of work. Maxim Dirksen at second. Munsgard at short. Hudson at third.
And it's a low and outside pitch to 1-0, and they call him stealing. He's thrown out. As now there's 1 away with nobody on base. That's the second time it happened. If you don't remember, then they struck him out and then threw him out at third. And the next pitch is going to be a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and that's now 2 base running mistakes for each team tonight.
And that's low, as it's 1-0. One and 2. He's took a strike. Wait, no, 2-2. As 2-2 and batting is Zach. He takes a ball. 3-2, 1 out.
Here comes Colson Maine's best pitch on this 3-2.
Struck him out swinging.
Did I call it or did I call it? Colson Maine's specialty 3-2 pitch. Fastball right down the pipe, gets the swing and the miss.
his 5th strikeout of the game. And now, stepping up to the plate is Daxton. He takes a hard strike inside corner.
And this is Daxton's first at bat of the night.
And fouls one back. And
I have something funny to say. He almost got his own dugout.
and swing and a miss struck him out, and now the inning is over. They walked one, struck out one, and they walked one and struck out two. As now it's going to and they picked off someone, and it's going to the top of the 4th. East Mesa 7 and Queen Creek 0. We'll be back after this quick break.
And we're back to the action, folks, here in the District 14, second night of the tournament here at Ebbets Field in Cactus Yards. And we're back to the action. East Mesa leading it 7-0. And the new pitcher on the mound?
Tanner H.
Tanner H is the next pitcher in for Queen Creek after Brooks pitched the first 3 innings for Queen Creek. And the first pitch from Tanner misses low for a ball. And the batter is Maxim Dirksen. And we have Declan Patrick back up here to the booth for the broadcast.
And that's foul ball. Into the East Mesa dugout. And the count is 1-1. And the pitch is fouled off.
Yeah, that one was fouled off right around the plate. It looked like a curveball. Maxim just got it over the top of it, fouled it off right around the plate. Maxim's 1 for 1 tonight with a single.
And the pitch. Strike 3.
Yeah, he looked like he was fooled on that pitch. It looked like an off-speed pitch, and he wasn't expecting it. And stepping to the plate now is Hudson Hess. Hudson reached on an error in the second inning. Oh, hello, Kelly.
And the pitch
How are you?
is strike 1.
I see you now.
That was right down the pipe for strike 1.
Yes.
0-1.
Welcome to the baseball game, Kelly. Are you having fun?
And the
Who's
pitch
going to win the game?
It's a chopper right to the pitcher. We have some Baltimore chop action. And then the pitcher gets it and throws it onto first for the out.
And that's 2 quick outs now for East Mesa here in the...
And now up to bat, Michael Durham. He is 0 for 1?
1 for 1 with the single.
1 for 1 with the single, but out advancing to second. And that was a strike. It looks like a ball from up here. And the pitch. That looked like a curveball.
Yeah, that curveball just missed on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that was a strike at the knees. And the pitch. And that was foul, and that was just foul off the third base line.
That's right. He sliced it just foul. He almost snuck it down the line in between the third baseman and the third baseline. Just hooked foul.
And the pitch. And the batter calls time. And Michael calls time. And the pitch. That's foul tip into the glove. Strike 3, and Michael's out. East Mesa goes 1, 2, 3. 2 strikeouts and a chop out. And we're back. Colson Maines still on the mound. He's thrown 50 pitches in this one. And now to the plate for Queen Creek is Jude M. This is his first at bat in this one. And he shows the bunt, but doesn't do it, but it's still in the strike zone, 0-1. And that's a heater by Maines in their first strike. Now it's 0-2. And that's strike 3 out of the main special. And that's Maines' 7th strikeout of the ball game.
He's really on tonight. He's really showcasing his talent out there.
That is true. And that's a slow ground ball right to short. And the umpire seems to call him safe.
I think the throw just took Michael off the bag. He had his foot on the base, but I think it was just far enough. He may have just pulled it momentarily, but it was a good play by Muntsgaard to get to that slow roller just beyond the mound.
Yep. and there's a runner on first, 1 out. And the pitch by Maines is a ball in the dirt, 1 out. And that's 1-1. And now 1-1 with a runner on first. Maines is really doing good on the mound tonight.
He really is. With 7 strikeouts, he's only given up 3 hits in the game so far. No runs.
And the pitch. Strike 2.
It's a microphone.
And the pitch is strike 3, the main special high cheese for strike 3. And that's his 8th strikeout of the ball game. I have to put in my personality. Now batting the old pitcher, number 77, Bryce D. He is 0 for 1 today. That was a strike on a curveball by Colson Maines, 0-1.
And Bryce struck out his first time up.
And that was a ball high. He's going, and there was no throw by Weston, so the runner goes to second on a ball in the dirt. And the pitch is a ball that really looked like a strike from up here.
Yeah, that one was right off the plate. Good looking pitch.
Just didn't get the call. And that's strike 2 on a curveball. 2-2. Oh, and that's a chopper. And that's out at first base. And that's how much hits
Logan Kelly with a good backhand and fired across the diamond to first, and that'll retire the side. How many?
How many hits?
Now back, number 11, Henry Sturgeon Bauer.
Welcome back, folks, to this ball game tonight, District 14. Tanner, the new pitcher, came in last inning and was able to post a 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. East Mesa leads it 7-0. As we head to the top of the 5th, Henry Stilgenbauer at the top of the lineup for East Mesa. First pitch from Tanner, the lefty. That's chopped to short. Up with it, the throw to first, and beating it out safely to first base is Henry Stilgenbauer. He legs out an infield single.
Nice hustle by Henry Stilgenbauer.
That's what hustle and effort does for you, to get yourself on base and get a single. So Henry 2 for 2 on the night. East Mesa would like to extend their lead right here. They lead it 7-0, top of the 5th. That first pitch misses right off the outside edge of the plate.
Good job by Mac Hess not to swing at that.
Mac has a pair of singles tonight. He digs in. The 1-0 pitch, that one's gonna get by the catcher. He's having a hard time finding it. Moving up to second is Henry, and East Mesa will have Henry at second with no outs here in the top of the fifth.
My predictions before the game, I said 8-0, and it's 7-0 right now.
That's right, I do recall that at the start of the game. And the 2-0 pitch is a cut on and miss. You did a great job. That was awesome. And the 2-1 pitch coming from Tanner. That one in there for a strike, and that'll move the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Queen Creek playing straight away.
Good pitch from Tanner to get it right on the corner.
2-2 pitch is a wave at and miss, and down on strikes goes Hess. And there will be one away here. Henry will stay at second. And stepping to the plate for East Mesa is Matthew Monksguard. Monksguard tonight reached by a hit by pitch and reached on a fielder's choice. Ground out. And the first pitch to Monksguard. Taking, that one is low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Good take by Matthew Munscott.
East Mesa has had a couple of base running errors tonight. Queen Creek has also had a couple of base running errors. It's kind of evened out, but East Mesa still able to push across 7 runs here tonight so far. They lead at 7-0. That pitch was fouled back to the screen. Count goes 1 ball and 1 strike.
It looked like Matthew Munscott was trying to hold back, but he went a little too far and fouled it off.
That pitch is hit sharply down the third base line, but foul.
That was a good hit, just a little bit out in front of it.
Yeah, he pulled it right down the line hard. But once he barrels it, that ball's going to go a long way. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one misses high for a ball. And the count now actually moves even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Henry stays put on second. 1 away here, top of the fifth. Tanner steps off the mound. Two-two pitch is a wave at and miss by Monksguard, and down on strikes. That'll be the second out of the inning here in the top of the fifth.
Tanner's having a pretty good game on the mound. Just struck out 2 people.
And Coach McIntyre is going to come out, and it looks like he might make a move of pitchers here on the mound. It appears he took the ball from Tanner, who did a fine job in the last 2 innings. Has retired 5, hasn't given up a run yet. But back-to-back strikeouts concludes his night. And it looks like they're going to be bringing in their right fielder to come up and make a pitching change. As we head in the top of the fifth, 2 away here, Henry Stilgenbauer's on second. And coming up to bat with the new pitcher will be Colson Maines, who's having a fantastic night so far.
Yes, Colson's having a good night.
Yeah, especially on the mound, he's done a fine job. Not too shabby at the plate with RBI single. He also bounced into a double play, which brought in the first run of the game for East Mesa. East Mesa, in their first 2 games so far in this tournament, has put on 1 run in the first inning. They've started fast here. So the new pitcher in the game for Queen Creek, Johnny, who is that?
It's Zach T.
Zach T steps in, right-handed pitcher, wearing number 5. It's a large crowd here tonight at Cactus Yards Park, Ebbets Field. Tonight feels a little hotter than last night, don't you think, Johnny? There's,
Yeah.
again, no breeze here in the desert. So much warmer when the sun's out, obviously, but here now in the darkness, it's still quite warm. And Colson Maines is now going to dig his way here in the plate. He'd love to knock in another RBI here to extend East Mesa's lead. They lead it 7-0 here. First pitch, that one is going to be floated to the second baseman, and 1 pitch and 1 out for that new pitcher, and that will retire the side. So no runs on no hits, 1 walk, and 1 left. So back-to-back innings, East Mesa doesn't push any runs across. So the score will hold. East Mesa 7, Queen Creek 0, as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Harder, it would have been a base hit.
That's right. And we'll be back with you right after this, folks.
And we're back.
Coming here back with me is Declan Patrick. And Carson's still on the mound with 64 pitches. He throws it straight into the dirt as it's 1-0. And the next pitch, swing and a miss.
That was a really good off-speed pitch by Colson.
Yes, it was. And swing and a miss.
Colson Maines, he's really dominating tonight on the mound for East Mesa.
And foul tip, barely got a piece. And swing and a miss, struck him out.
And that's Maines' 9th strikeout today.
Yes. Almost in double digits with strikeouts.
Who's just talking? And the first pitch is a ball high.
For Emmett B, 1-0. And a swing and a miss. As the count is 1-1. Takes a called strike, 1-2. And swing and a miss, struck him out.
And that's the main special right there. That's his 10th strikeout of the game.
Yeah, that's his 10th.
And Maines is 1 out away from getting the win for East Mesa.
No, I think it goes to 6 innings.
And don't mind what I said, folks. And that was a ball low.
Maine's at 74 pitches. 74. Takes a ball, 2-0. And Lincoln's the hitter, 2-0. Swings and
That was an absolute
fouls
bomb.
it.
That was an absolute missile down the first base line, and it went foul, out of play. Oh, your brother's running after the ball.
And and takes a ball low, 3-1. This will probably be Maine's last batter.
And that's right, Maine might not have another pitch. Maine might not have another batter after this.
And
Oh,
ground
and that's
ball
a slow-
to second base, and he's out at first. That's the end of the inning, and it was a good
do I
pitching
say?
performance so far for Kirsten Maines, as he has 77 pitches with 10 strikeouts, and he might go back out again.
And East Mesa 7, Queen Creek nothing. We'll be right back with you after this.
I have a player going to the bathroom.
We're live from the East Mesa Queen Creek game.
Yeah, we've now reached the last inning here in the top of the 6th, huh?
And now I have. Wait, what did I say?
Say, Eddie's back in the booth.
Eddie is back in the booth. Johnny has some stuff to do, so.
Congratulations. You're announcing.
And that's. It's not updated.
Weston Bridges is the batter, and the first pitch was a called strike.
It's updated now. And that's a curveball in there for a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, that ball was kind of low, but it was called a strike.
Yeah. And Weston Bridges calls time as he regains for the 0-2 count.
Weston is 0 for 1. He reached on a walk.
And that's a wild pitch, but no one's on. So that's ball 1. Weston 0 for 1 tonight. What is
He had a strikeout in the first inning, and then he walked in the third.
And that was a hard ground ball, right? But that was right to the pitcher for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he put a good charge into that pitch, but good fast reaction time by the pitcher to snipe that one and get him out at first.
That is true. I want to say I did that in the season.
Stepping to the plate is Logan Kelly.
Oh, and Logan almost gets hit by a curveball inside.
Turned away from that one, just missed hitting him.
And that's a ground ball off the plate.
Yeah, it looked like it ricocheted off Kelly there. He was hobbling a little bit, walking around the plate. Those hurt when you tip one right off the leg or something. Kelly tonight has struck out and had a sacrifice fly.
And only says 0 for 1.
Yep.
Oh, and now that pitch hit him. Lower back. So now runner on with Camden Davis up to the plate. Camden 0 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, he had a ground out in the second inning, and he reached on an error his last time up.
And the pitch is in the dirt. Kelly stealing second. And Kelly is safe at second, 1-0.
East Mesa would like to add on to their lead here as much as they can, as we're in the top of the sixth here, the last inning.
And that's an absolute missile off the bat by Davis, but just didn't have enough to go out.
Yeah, that'll be a line drive fly out to left. Good, put some good barrel on it, but that's just for the second out.
Who's up?
Stepping to the plate is Maxim Dirksen. Maxim is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
Max takes that. It looked like a strike, but the umpire called it a ball. Don't judge. Don't judge. And that pitch is in there for a strike.
Yeah, East Mesa is up by 7 runs, but they would love to tack on as many as they can because the bottom of the last inning is coming up next.
Wait, so it's 6 innings? And the pitch. That almost hit him. That's almost the second batter that Zach T has hit in this inning. Oh, and that one almost got him again. 3-1.
That's right, he's pitching him inside. Maxim's getting out of the way just in time.
And then the catcher is now coming up to talk.
Johnny, do you want to come back? Do you want to come back?
And now we have Johnny back in the booth with us. Here, I got that. You got this.
If that pen doesn't work, there's this one.
Wait, who's up?
Maxim. And Maxim swings at a pitch to get to 3-2.
It's full count. That was a good pitch by the pitcher, wasn't it, Johnny?
Yes, it was.
And here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's grounded to third. Max Maxim has some speed, but he couldn't get there in time. So now East Mesa takes the field for the last half of the inning. And Maine's going back out there, trying to close out this game. And we'll be right back. No, now we're on.
Now, Colson Maines is coming out to pitch with 78 pitches, and the pitch is low for a ball. The count is 1-0,
Maine's certainly doing a good job right now on the mound.
and called a ball a little bit low. Wider sees up,
He can pitch up to 85 pitches.
swing and a miss.
And Colson, he can pitch up to 85 pitches in this one.
And called a strike.
How much pitches is he at?
He's at 81 pitches now. And
And
swinging
that's
a
him.
ground ball shortstop, and he's out at first. Wider C grounds out.
This is last batter. And Colson, this is going to probably be his last batter unless he can get a ground out. Then he'll have one more batter.
If he
Colson.
gets under 85 pitches in this, then he'll get another batter. But if he doesn't, then he won't.
Then this will be his last batter.
And ground ball foul.
That was a hard hit ball foul, wasn't it, Johnny?
Yes, it was.
And the pitch.
Swing and a miss. He's at 85 pitches now.
Yes. I see. 84.
Hard strike 3. And Maine.
And now Colson is going to come out of this game because he's at 85 pitches.
Colson Maines, 11 strikeouts, pitched 5 and 2 innings, 11 strikeouts, 3 hits, and 2 walks. What a performance by Colson Maines. And now coming into the game to pitch will be, I think it's going to be Logan Kelly. Coming into pitch is number 50.
Who's number 50? Eddie. Who's number 50?
Matthew Munster.
Coming into pitch is Matthew Munscott.
Those heat.
To close this game out, Matthew Munscott's coming.
Matthew, he threw last night, pitched 1 inning, 3 Ks.
No, that was over.
Yeah, last night.
This is
Take off your hat. Didn't he pitch last night?
Yeah, he pitched 1 inning.
3 Ks?
No, 2 Ks and a ground out.
Matthew pitched 2 Ks and the ground out. Matthew, he's the fastest pitcher for East Mesa, hoping to come close out this game. And we'll be right back with you after the pitching change.
Now batting, number 10, Levi Haskett.
H is hitting. He's 0-for-0.
Kelly.
And the first pitch will
Hey, how's it
be
going, Pete?
a fly ball and game over. East Mesa wins it. Henry Sturgeonbauer makes the catch to win it.
And that's the game.
7-0.
East Mesa 7, Queen Creek nothing. East Mesa 2-0. And thank you for joining us on the broadcast booth today.
Yeah.
I'm Johnny. We got Johnny and Declan on the broadcast booth, and we're saying so long.